Welcome to This Day. It is Monday and it is May 16th. We do have one meeting to tell you about this afternoon. That is at 1:30, and that is the GRF Media and Communications Committee, and that will be in the boardroom. Now on our show today, we have a different change of pace today. We have Eric Nunez here, who is our Director of Security, and he is going to be talking about the incident that happened yesterday at the Geneva Presbyterian Church. And then we have Eileen Pollan, who's our Director of Media and Communications, and she is going to be talking about Code Red and how important it is for all of us to make sure that we receive these emergency alerts, especially when things like this happen in our community. All right, let's take a look at the weather. We have nice skies today after we are looking at this nice fog that's going to be burning off here shortly. 74.58 today, tomorrow 73.57, Wednesday about the same, 72.61, then Thursday 75.56, and Friday 73.53. Our sunrise this morning was at 5:49, and our sunset will be at 7:46. And we will go ahead and have that picture up for you in just a moment. Rebecca, thank you so much for sending in this great photo, and we appreciate that. And of course, if you have a photo you would like to share with our community, please email it to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. All right, when we come back, we will have Director of Security Eric Nunez, so stick around.
Dr. Farman, a tremendously generous dentist, did the work for me throughout my mouth, and I am happy to say my mouth is back to where it was, and my smile is back.
We are now fully open for all your dental needs and invite you to come in and experience the brilliant smile difference.
We offer general dentistry, crowns, dentures, root canals, and oral surgery, including immediate tooth replacement with implants. We are close to Gate 6.
My name's Erica, and I believe each mind matters.
A movement is growing.
A movement for mental health. It includes millions of people like me.
Like me.
Like me.
Who are ready to create change.
Because half of us will experience a mental health challenge.
But no one is alone.
We all have mental health. Sometimes we're okay. Sometimes we need support.
And when support is needed, it's okay to reach out.
Because people can and do get better.
And we make it possible by speaking up.
Being open and honest.
Living stigma-free.
Hope starts with me.
This is the mental health movement.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
Are you or someone you know facing financial challenges from unexpected emergency expenses? The foundation of Laguna Woods Village can provide the temporary help you need. Meals on Wheels, adult day services, dental services, medical alert services, and ambulance contracts. Contact the Village Social Services at 949-597-4267 to see if you qualify. Neighbors helping neighbors. The mission of the foundation of Laguna Woods Village.
Welcome back. Well, we did have some breaking news that we wanted to share with you today. So we have Eric Nunez, who is here on behalf of our security department. He is our director. So welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Lisa.
As everyone has seen across the United States, it was a crazy day yesterday, and it was an unfortunate situation. So just go ahead and tell us, what happened and how our community, responded.
Well, first off, I just want to express our great sorrow and prayers for the parishioners of the Geneva Presbyterian Church, and let them know that our thoughts are with them, and all the members in our community as well. What happened yesterday for us in terms of our security is that we had been notified about shortly before 1:30 that there was engine 22 and there was a medical equipment coming or personnel coming to the church just outside of the village, and so our folks started responding towards that area and wanted to shut down some gate traffic so there wouldn't be a problem with the ingress and egress for the first responders. And that's when they became aware that there was an active shooter situation. We manned the gates 14 as well as 7, and then eventually the Sheriff's Department liaisoned with us and started requesting resources. Some of those resources were, after they had stabilized the situation, they knew they were going to have a lot of interviews. There was approximately 40 people still remaining in the church. And they asked if they could use our buses to transport folks to the community center, because that was the original plan, is to use the community center and the boardroom to allow these interviews and give the folks some comfort and a place, a shelter. And as time went on, because it's an active situation, they changed up that plan, but we had already had all of our management staff, to include our CEO, Siobhan Foster, arrive, and a number of our staff arrive to assist, and we're awaiting the arrival of those witnesses, and we're on scene for several hours when they finally decided to change that plan. So, and we did provide them 3 buses initially and some drivers, and then they eventually said they'd only need the 1 bus because they were going to conduct the interviews in place.
Right. Now, today is going to be a very crazy day in that area, so of course try to avoid it as much as possible, because we do have an awful lot of media out there, and there will be another press conference, correct?
Yeah, about noon today they'll have another press conference in the parking lot of the church itself, I believe, and I think some of our community members may be even hearing the helicopters flying above already.
Yeah.
So yes, try to avoid the area around Gate 7, certainly.
Okay.
So
tell me a little bit about the incident itself. I mean, we have had reports, of course, on the news, and we don't have a lot of information, but something pretty remarkable did happen. I mean, the people in the church rose to the occasion and they tackled him.
Yeah, it was definitely an act of heroism. I won't comment so much on the crime because they have a suspect in custody and they're actively investigating this situation. One of the great things about the relationships that both the Director of Operations, who is the former Director of Security, Carlos Rojas, and myself, is that we have a great relationship with pretty much everybody that was at the command post last night, to include the Undersheriff, Jeff Hallock, and a number of his staff, and the division commander for our area, Division Commander Martino. And so we spoke to them. They were able to give us some information to get us updated, to let us know that none of our community was at harm, and they believe everything was static and safe at that point. But yeah, so they did. I think with that relation, we found out kind of what everybody knows now. When you've read the paper, you journalists, you guys all do your work really well, and they found out more stuff than they were releasing initially on their first press conference. But and I think they were saying that the person was not from this area. And the 5 that were injured, and 1, that was killed in that tragedy.
Okay, all right. So what can we expect going forward? I mean, does this change the way you operate security, or is it something you've always been doing?
No, I think the way we operate is, obviously the Sheriff's Department is the local jurisdiction for law enforcement. And we always follow their lead in those situations. We're more, of an observe and report model, and they do that. But in a situation where these tragedies occur, and as you stated, the people in the church, I mean, just to actually attack the person that's attacking them and protecting themselves, is just remarkable, right? And very heroic. And so. Same thing when you, in security, even though the Sheriff's Department is the primary jurisdiction, law enforcement here, we still support them. We all come together, and whatever they need, we deliver. And we also try to help out our residents, such as yesterday, Gate 14 was, these are protracted events. They locked it down, and that is the only access, ingress and egress to that neighborhood in that area. And there were a lot of people that were sitting outside of it, didn't know what to do. And eventually, when it became stable enough, when I was up at the command post, I had talked to Captain Charlie Walters, and I said, hey, listen, this is an issue. We need to get these folks back into their home. And if you could help me in any way to allow that to happen, that'd be great. I don't think it'd be violating the crime scene. So he said, let me talk to some people. And within about 30 minutes, they started letting people back into the residence as long as they had ID and or RFID to get in gate access. So that kind of relationship is important, and being able to express the concerns of our community, of which there are many right now. Right?
Sure. And with that said, many people, even though they didn't witness the actual incident, just knowing that something like this is happening could instill an awful lot of fear in individuals, asking the very same questions that I ask. So if someone was experiencing some anxiety or something about this, do they contact our social services department?
Yeah, they definitely could do that, and I believe you may have the number of where they can contact the social services. And we do short-term assistance on that, and we'll redirect them if they need any long-term services. But and Orange County as well as having folks. The county's having their folks coming out and doing support services for anyone that needs to reach out. But we have a direct line. It's easy to get to, and they're more than willing to help. In fact, Susan, our director, was here last night with us, prepared to be able to help debrief the folks that would have shown up.
Great. Perfect. Well, thank you very much for all of the information. We appreciate it. And of course, we'll have you back again if there's additional information.
Thank you, Lisa.
All right. Thank you. And when we come back, we will have Eileen Paulin, who is going to talk to us about the Code Red system and how you can sign up. Stay tuned.
Number one reported accident for a senior is a fall.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. If you've taken a bad fall or your balance isn't what it used to be, it's time to try 60 Up. It's safe, it's effective balance training that can get you back on your feet in as little as 3 weeks, like it did me.
If you have balance, strength, or mobility issues, you need 60 Up.
Within a couple weeks, my balance has improved.
If you're feeling scared, you need 60 Up.
It works.
Go to 60up.com. That's the number 60up.com.
It changed my life, and it can change yours too.
At Laguna Niguel Family Dental Care, hundreds of patients have been safely sedated since 2009. Dr. Anderson offers nitrous oxide gas at no charge for any treatment and will administer IV sedation himself for patients who prefer not to remember the appointment. IV and oral sedation are safely performed with prior medical clearance. Dr. Anderson is fully trained from Loma Linda and UCLA Schools of Dentistry in conscious sedation. Give us a call today for a no-charge office or visit our website for a video consult at lagunaniguelsedationdentist.com.
How is life feeling these days? Even if you're active, those little aches and pains can be exhausting. Now there's a new way to experience an ancient healing therapy right in the comfort of your home. Introducing the J&H Lifestyles Infrared Sauna, a beautifully crafted sauna with proven benefits of immune boosting, pain relief, and relaxation. And there are 1- and 2-person models to fit the tightest of spaces, bringing the warmth of infrared sauna therapy to you. Expert installation is available in your area. Just give us a call or visit our website today.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From our delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
I'd like to welcome Eileen Paulin here, who is our Director of Media and Communications. Well, welcome. How are you?
Hi, Lisa. I'm good. A little rattled, I think, like most of us. You know, we were all here yesterday, and I do have to say I'm very proud of the team. They were here. We were all here very fast, and so impressive to watch Eric Nunez and Carlos Rojas in action. We're so blessed in this community because they have the connections they have. So we were very well informed. And probably the best part is that we knew that the suspect was in custody very quickly. Right. And we were able to get that information out to people. Because I think, and initially that's the primary concern. Is there somebody loose?
Well, exactly. And when we were talking off camera prior this morning, it's really amazing how quickly you and Siobhan and several others of our community really were able to put together such an extraordinary plan.
I mean, there's no getting around the fact it hit the national news fast. Yeah. I think we all have stories yesterday of friends from all over the country reaching out to us immediately. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, it didn't match well with some other events that have happened over the weekend in not just Buffalo, but Chicago and Los Angeles had minor. It may have only been one person, but it was in person. So it's very important. So.
Now, one thing that I know you wanted to let everybody know about, I mean, we've been pushing it for some time, and of course, it's unfortunate that it takes things like this to remind us again of how important it is to sign up for our Code Red. I mean, it worked really well. I got notifications. If you've signed up for it and you got an email or you got a text or you got whatever it is that you signed up for, tell us a little bit about what Code Red is and why it's so important.
Well, thank you, and that's why I wanted to be here this morning, is to just reiterate that we do have this program, and it's a very good program, because if you choose to sign up for all three types of notification, you'll receive a phone call, a text message. You can also, if you have a landline, we can reach through your landline as well, and then you'll receive an email alert as well.
Okay.
But you have to enroll in this, because again, we can't take it upon ourselves to send it out to you. So most residents receive this form every year in their spring mailing.
Okay.
But if you are a lessee here in the village, you may not have received it. So I want to make sure everyone knows how to get one. So this is what the actual hard paper copy looks like.
Okay.
That's what comes in the mail. And they're also available at the community center at the concierge desk.
Okay.
So you can come by or mail this in, and you will be immediately enrolled in the system.
Okay.
And then we have another way to do it, which you can do it through the website. Mm-hmm. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to our homepage, and you will find, after you hit this Code Red form, you also can go through Contact Us. I don't want to confuse people. So you go to this Code Red, and then that will take you to a form where you can just simply enroll online.
Yeah, it's the same form. I mean, they ask you the same questions online.
Yeah, same
right?
questions.
Okay.
But we push on this. We push on it in new resident orientation.
Yeah.
We're constantly, but it's kind of one of those things where people hear a message over and over and they kind of tune out. Yeah. So yesterday was a really good example about why it was important. We sent 2 messages yesterday. Sometimes people say, well, why didn't we get it within 5 minutes? Well, it was very important to get the facts before we went out. And as soon as we knew that there wasn't any immediate danger or any danger to anyone in the community, we got that out. And then we sent another one in the early evening, just reassuring people and also referring them to social services, just like Eric did earlier. Okay. So it's a great tool for us. And I think it's very, very important. So I just wanted to stress. The other thing that we did yesterday is we sent an email out to all of our residents who are enrolled in our email alerts.
Okay.
So I want to show you how to do that as well. So they would go to Contact Us on the webpage.
All right.
And then it would take them to another page where there we go. So you can see where it's going to say, how can I help you? And you scroll down to subscribe. Okay. And it'll take you to this form.
All right.
And that will enroll you. It'll ask you what you want to receive. I strongly recommend that everybody in the village receives the Friday e-blast, which is called What's Up in the Village.
Yes.
But we will also use this list for things like yesterday.
Okay.
But you have to be subscribed.
Right.
And so I don't want anyone to take it for granted. And that's not us. That's the way email laws work. We can't
Gotcha.
start sending you an email unless you've opted in.
Gotcha.
So it's very important. And the other thing you can do, which a lot of times we hear from people this way, and that's exactly why we have this email, is that if you want to receive information from us, as we've just discussed, you can go just use the email info@lagunawoodsvillage.com.
Okay.
And
there they can ask questions there as well?
They can. Oh, we get all kinds of questions. We get many, many emails every day.
Okay.
But you can also say, I would like to be subscribed. And obviously we need your name, we need your manor number, obviously we'll have your email if you've emailed us.
Right.
But they're there. They're very important tools. And I just want to make sure that everybody takes this opportunity as maybe a reminder of how important it is to be in touch with us.
Well, exactly, and I know you've been doing an awful lot of work in the Media and Communications Department to make sure that across the board, people are informed. And going forward, what do you think might change based on the information or the incident that happened?
I mean, I hope people understand, I have sort of an interesting analogy, if anyone's ever seen the top of the Sistine Chapel, where the picture of the hand reaching down and the hand, because that's the way communication works. I hear so often, we don't know what's going on, or, there's not transparency. You have to meet in order to communicate. And we reach out continuously. I mean, that's what we do, often 7 days a week. Right. And as you know, with ThisDay coming on, an extra day, and during the pandemic, this whole team at TV6 has just done a great job of that. But you've got to either turn on the television knob, or you've got to open the email and read the email. And the Village Breeze magazine is another great tool. It goes to every single manor every other month, and it's full of information. And but you've got to meet us and shake our hand, shall we say?
Shake your hand. Well, wonderful. Well, I appreciate all of the information. Thank you.
Sure.
And I want to remind everybody again that they can always send the questions to info@lagunawoodsvillage.com.
Right.
Correct? Okay.
I'd just like to make one more point, if you don't mind, and that is that we are really relying on the Sheriff's Department for information on this. This is, as we know, the type of time where rumors just fly all over the place and misinformation. So I would strongly recommend, if you're watching this morning, you can tune in live on their Facebook page, on the Orange County Sheriff's Department Facebook page, but you can also go back later and watch it. It's recorded. Okay. So if you happen to be watching ThisDay on one of our later broadcasts today. Okay. But I just want people to know that's where we're going to be connecting for information.
Okay. Well, and also there's the press conference at noon, and I'm assuming that will be streamed live on Facebook.
Yes, it will. That was exactly what I meant. So yes.
All right, perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much. It was
nice
to have you on.
Thanks.
All right. Stick around. We'll have more information to share with you after this break.
Diane's Hallmark in Laguna Niguel is now an Elam's Hallmark, and we are excited to be part of your community. We have just remodeled, and you will be surprised by the wide variety of fashion and accessories, home decor, collectibles, Disney, Peanuts, Harry Potter, and Star Wars, along with the largest Hallmark card selection in town. Stop in today and sign up for our Crown Rewards program and get a free Just Because card. Once a member, you can get a free card once a month. Elam's Hallmark, your neighborhood gift store.
Hi folks, this is Dan O'Weiler with Sterling Financial Advisors. We've been around for a long time, been on ThisDay with Lisa, and just wanted you to know that we're still in business, even through the pandemic. We still have the opportunity to now meet with people individually in person, and we'd like to invite you to give us a call if it would make some sense. If you're doing some planning for retirement, please give us a call. We'll be happy to meet with you. Thanks so much.
Adventure has a new look. The 2022 Subaru Forester Wilderness. Sure-footed symmetrical all-wheel drive. Paired with all-terrain Yokohama Geolander tires. Plus 9.2 inches of ground clearance. Discover adventure on a deeper level. The all-new 2022 Subaru Forester Wilderness.
Irvine Subaru. Buy online, just come in to sign. Get 2 years complimentary maintenance included on all new Subarus.
What's easier than blowing out 65 candles? Choosing an Alignment Medicare health plan that's tailored specifically to you. Need access to 24/7 telehealth and concierge services? You got it. Members also receive an Alignment Health Plan Black Card with a monthly allowance and rewards for engaging with your health. At Alignment Health Plan, we don't think of these things as extras, just things you deserve. Save your wish for something that isn't healthcare related. Call or visit our website today to enroll in an Alignment Health Plan.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. Remember me? I'm the king of whoopee. And you're watching Village Television. But everybody does.
Welcome back. Well, our movie for today is called Captain Phillips, and that is starring Tom Hanks. And you can catch that today at 2 and 6 p.m., both with closed captioning, and that's brought to you by Providence Mission Hospital. Now, just a couple of announcements, a couple of things happening this week. We've got the Christian Women's Connection, and they are honoring mothers tomorrow from 11:30 to 1:30 in Clubhouse 1. If you want to participate with that, you will want to contact Chris Ramirez, 949-246-1053. All right, let's take a look at our weather before we head out to start our week. We are burning off our fog fairly quickly, so we're looking at temperatures, partly sunny skies today, 74-58. Tomorrow we will have some fog in the morning, 73-57. Same for Wednesday, Thursday, 75-56, and Friday, 73-53. Have a great day in the Village, and we will see you again right here tomorrow at 9 a.m. on Village Television. Bye-bye.
Claire Trevor School of the Arts is UC Irvine's creative laboratory. From the most traditional of art forms to the radically new, we explore and develop the arts as the essence of human experience and expression. We're poised right now at a pivotal moment, as Trevor School is just emerging in its newest form. We have a brilliant future, and we're just getting started.
Your first day of retirement. What will you wake up to? Freedom? Time? Adventure? Your ideal retirement doesn't just have to come alive in your dreams. Awaken to your new reality. Awaken your spirit, your vision. It's not a dream. It's your next chapter, your future, and it's in reach. Next generation retirement doesn't happen by accident. Plan for your bright future. Awaken to what's possible.